but that's not very easy given the situation we're in right now, given the amount of traffic we're receiving and given the amount of people that are willing to take a product out in this economic climate. And that's where we get to our second question, Big D. So we've got a DJ Fede 100 from a Catleon. Okay, I think it's close by to Alberton. DJ Fede.
Oh
I
yeah.
say, I'm gonna have to censor this one, unfortunately. How the hell? Okay, it starts off like, how the hell do you guys make sales in this climate? I'm busting my balls off here. I think you can say balls. It's part of the anatomy, right? It's scientific,
Look, I mean,
biological.
especially in the sales term, I think we can say it.
You can say it. Yeah, we're clear for it. Okay, even though it's very masculine, but what are you gonna do? And all I hear is no, no, no. These N words be trifling with this COVID shit. The lockdown has been over for a minute already. I can't sanction the use of this lame ass excuse anymore. And then he adds, get real or get high, but most importantly, get with the program with an exclamation mark. Well, Mr.
Okay.
D Fede 100 from Catleon, have you got anything to say to him, Big D?
Okay. So, Mr. DJ, what I can tell to you is at this time, instead of um, instead of instead of how can I say, instead of making COVID an excuse, use it to your advantage. Okay. So a lot of people tell come into my store also giving me the same excuse that COVID is an issue, COVID is this, COVID is that. Before they use, so what I normally do is before they make the COVID excuse, okay, what I normally do is I tell them, listen, the product that I'm going to sell you now has been dropped. Okay, they don't need to know what the original price is. They don't need to know what price original price was.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
at that time, what I do is so normal. A lot of people come to me and be like, the excuse that they will give me is that, oh, I've taken a salary cut now with the COVID. So at the moment, I can't afford to now add another debit order onto my account. And I mean, and a lot of people in the sales industry are probably going to get the same information as well. Now, what I do is so seeing that I know that this is an excuse, okay? What you need to do is you need to find ways of countering an excuse before the excuse becomes a reality, okay?
Correct.
Now, what I do is when I pitch and when I give my price out, okay? I normally tell them, listen, this is a special price that we're running on. Fair enough. We know that people have lost their jobs. We know that COVID has taken a cut. We as a company have also taken a cut. Okay. For us to recover, and we want to help you as a person, what we have now done is we have dropped our price. Okay. So that we can help you during these COVID times. Okay. So this Mr. DJ, look, the thing that I can tell you, the best advice that I can give you right now is to counter your objection before it becomes a reality. Okay, so no, obviously you're gonna get excuses. Maybe you're gonna find maybe eventually the COVID excuses are gonna end up stopping, and you're gonna start getting other excuses. But what
Mm,
you do is as you go along, you try and counter. Fair enough, you're gonna get the one customer that's gonna come with an excuse, okay? But let's face it, 90% of the time, the other customers are gonna come in with the exact same excuse as well. Okay,
mm.
so once you get that one customer out the way with an excuse, then take the opportunity of trying to counter the excuse so that when it does come to a section next time, you have a backup and you can then counter the excuse before the excuse becomes a reality.
100%. I can't agree more. I mean, I actually wrote about this whereby you this with any objection, this is how you keep them from happening. Basically, is to stop the objection before it is uttered. Okay, you catch those words before they are spoken. So the best way to do that, obviously, is to fish, find out more information about the client, and then before they can use anything they told you as an excuse, you've already caught it and then overturned it in your pitch. And what I like about your approach now is you just show us once again that there's a pitch for every person, not one pitch for all people, but a pitch for every person. You approach situation based on what you are confronted with at the end of the day. And what I liked was you adapt very well to that objection early on. A lot of people will buckle and they will say, "Oh God, I'm going to overturn this. I don't want to push too hard." Given the situation, it's quite a heavy situation. People losing their jobs, people being unable to pay um, their debt, whatever it may be, because of the job loss. But you just go in and you catch them beforehand. You relax, you relate, and you catch that man, as it were, to quote a song. And yeah, what I would say is exactly that. I couldn't have said it better myself, Big D. Sharp.
Yeah, perfect.